Um, I am so scared of spoilers, but I think people can definitely expect more drama, more chaos. There's a brand new dynamic with new characters that we
New
have never seen
students,
before,
yeah.
new students. That's super exciting. And there is a lot of carryover as well. We get some answers to questions you might have had after season 1, and you might get to see extended versions of things that started in season 1, which I think is really, really special. And there's also some major surprises that I think people are going to be very happy about.
And if you watch carefully, you'll notice some winks and nods to the original movies, which I think for the fans are going to be really fun to pick out throughout the season.
Totally.
Okay. Well, first emoji for Q, the runner.
Yes.
I think that
love
one's
that emoji.
self-explanatory. He's that track star, the star athlete of Kiss. I think like the two boys holding hands, right?
Cute. Super cute. I like that.
And oh God, what's the third one? What do you think?
Runner. Do you really want to say about friendship? It's kind of hard to put friendship into emoji.
Yeah.
But like the hug, you know, the emoji of the hug of the two.
Yes.
I feel like that feels.
Kitty
like
and Q
you.
had a cute little hug
Yes.
moment.
That's it's us. That emoji
That's
is us.
Okay.
Yeah. I think for Kitty, the star eyes emoji, 'cause she just like that's like about everything, like just the excitement and the perkiness of like it's kind of like hard eyes, but even like more excited and like more vague than just love. I wish there was like an emoji of 3 girls because it could be her sisters.
Oh,
I would
yeah.
love that, but I feel like even like her and like the one dancing girl that could like represent her sisters, even though there's only 2. That's the emoji I have beside my real life sister in her contact. So
Oh,
I
cute.
think of sisters when I see that. And then third,
Maybe the emoji where you're like this and there's like a sweat droplet
so
coming
true.
down.
The one like trying to be happy.
Yeah,
It's
you're
like actually funny. that is Kitty. Like everything's fine.
Yeah, it's okay.
That does feel very her.
I definitely think Q listens to Brat by Charlie XCX.
Yeah.
I just think that is so him.
Totally.
What about you?
I feel like Kitty definitely likes Gracie Abrams.
For sure.
Like for sure. She's a sad girl.
Yeah.
She loves her emotions. She loves to like really sit in her emotions, and I feel like Gracie does as well.
Mhm.
And I'm a fan of her, so I feel like that tracks. So yeah, that would be her full album. Ooh, that's a good question. I don't want Kitty to be like a cheesy quote girl. She might be. Oh, I think season 1 Kitty might be a cheesy quote girl, but not anymore. I think she's grown. I think she's grown out of the live, laugh, love phase. You know?
Yeah, I would say so.
Like I think
Gosh, I don't know.
I want to say that she's witty and like
Kitty would have like a funny joke,
Yeah,
like a
something
quippy
funny.
one-liner.
yeah.
And I think Q's bio would probably be honorary Kiss therapist,
Oh, I like that. That's very accurate.
right?
Hi, Kelly Martinez, Nerds of Color. Hi, how are you guys?
Hi, good,
Doing
thank
good.
you.
How are you?
Good, so excited to talk with you both. Congrats on season 2.
Thank you.
I was just wondering, to start with, what's your favorite thing about Q and Kitty's friendship?
Oh my
Ooh.
gosh. I think, oh my God. I think, honestly, like, watching our friendship on the show makes me feel like I wish I had a best friend like that. You
Yes.
know, like, the loyalty that the both of them have for each other is unmatched, and it's something that I think everyone should strive for in their relationships. Like, it is so genuine. I love how Q kind of tells her how it is,
Yeah,
and doesn't
keeps her
really
in line.
sugarcoat anything, and keeps her in line, and is kind of like the voice of reason. And I love that Kitty kind of like gets Q out of his comfort zone too in a lot of ways, and it's such a great like symbiotic relationship that I strive for in my real life.
Totally. I think what I love so much about their relationship is that you can just tell there is such a level of comfort, and like they are both 100% themselves around each other, and that like they can be annoying. They can tell each other the other one is annoying. Like they have that relationship where it's like we're past all of the like, oh, like we're friends and we're polite. So it's like no, we can be straight up. We can be our most chaotic, annoying, messy selves, and like we can like Kitty and Q can call each other when they're in those moments of like falling apart. And I think just that clear sense of comfort is so key in a friendship, and it makes me so happy seeing that on screen.
I love it. Yeah, me too. So kind of a random question, but hopefully fun. So looking at your characters' arcs for the upcoming season, if you each had to pick, if you thought of like what would be their number one on their Spotify Wraps based on what they're going through this season.
I love this question. This is a
gosh.
great question. I feel like Kitty likes sad music for sure. I really like sad music in real life, and like you don't have to be sad to like it. Like we've actually talked about this before. Like we will be like driving to the beach with our friends, like everything's great, and we're like listening to like I don't know Sam Smith's like
sad,
old like
sad
super
music.
sad music, or like Gracie Abrams like heartbreak songs, and we're
I've been
like
listening to her so much.
yes, me too. Like just like I feel like emotional music. I think Kitty would also love that and get behind that for sure.
Well, Kitty's just dramatic.
Exactly.
So
She
would
likes the
eat
drama.
that up.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like Q. I definitely think Q listens to Charlie XCX.
Oh,
like,
real.
Q listens to Brat for sure.
Yeah.
Q had a Brat summer. Yeah.
Absolutely. I love it. What are you most excited for fans to see this season?
Ooh. Oh my god. I am so excited for fans to see the relationships that are furthered and brand new relationships that are happening as well. I just think all the dynamics between all the characters is so fun, and like I hope it's what the fans want, and I think they're gonna be really excited. Like I just like there were so many moments even during shooting where I would like turn to Jessica, our showrunner, and be like, they're gonna freak. And like those were the best moments of being like, I think we're like doing something that they're really gonna be pleased with, and I really hope that's true. I think the cameos people are gonna freak out about. There's like some surprises that I'm really, really looking forward to seeing how people react to that.
I think I'm really excited for people to see our new characters on the show. We got a ton of new cast members that like added so much to our show that made it so much like that much better, and our dynamic has shifted in the best possible way, and I think the new relationships and those dynamics are going to be really fun for the audience to explore with us. So yeah, I think that.
Yeah, and then lastly, what's your favorite thing about the XO Kitty fandom?
Oh
How freaking loyal they are.
yeah,
It's been like almost 2 years since this first season came out, and I'm still getting comments like, "When's the next season coming?"
Everybody's always like, "When is season 2? Where is season 2?"
And like,
so
it's
happy.
really cool to see that their like loyalty hasn't faltered, and they haven't like forgotten about us, because it's so easy to in these and this time. Like, there's so many new shows coming out,
Totally.
so many things happening in the media that kind of draw attention away from other things. So it's really cool to see how like just freaking loyal they are.
Totally. I think this show also attracts a lot of loving people. And I think that's like very prominent, that so many people that I've met who are fans of the show or who are like avid viewers, they're such kind, loving people, because that's just like the kind of themes that happen in this show and the type of people that it attracts. So getting to be part of that family and having them as like our family is really, really special.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you both so much. It was so great talking with you, and congratulations. And I'm really excited for everyone to see season 2.
Thank you so much. It was great talking to you.
Hi, how are you?
Hi.
Hi, so excited to talk with you guys. I'm really excited about this season. What are you most excited for fans to see in season 2?
A lot more teens trying to navigate very complex feelings and love and jealousy and sadness and heartbreak that we can all relate to, and just trying to figure yourself out amidst all the drama and chaos and family and friends.
Literally.
Yeah.
All of it.
Absolutely. Like any teen relationship, Yuri and Juliana deal with some new challenges this season. If you had to pick one emoji to describe their dynamic this season, what would that be?
Emoji?
Yeah.
Oh god. Maybe like the tornado emoji. I just feel like stuff is just
That's valid.
happening.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that for
Yeah.
sure. Yep. Add like people screaming
Right,
next to
just-
it, being sucked up into it. Yeah.
And then all you can hope is like the after the tornado. That's
Right.
all. And you know, when the sun's coming up and or like showing again, and you're just like
left with the mess of
left with the mouth, and then you start piecing it back
Yes,
together.
yes,
You know,
exactly.
and we want everyone to piece everything back together.
Yes.
Absolutely. What's your favorite thing about the EXO Kitty fandom as a whole?
I love that they love. You know, I think that's the main thing, that they all tune in for the love, the human emotions that they feel watching it, the frustrations, the love, everything that we feel they feel. So I love that about our fans.
Yeah, I feel like we also like inherited, an amazing fan base because we come from To All the Boys I Loved. And already they're the same way. It's like they love rom-coms, they love love, they love that tangled little sticky situations that happen in the rom-coms. I think they're very inclusive people. They're watching a show with so many things happening that it's a really cool space to be in, where fans are like, they get it. It's cool to have fans that get it and are cool and are vibing with us.
Yeah, absolutely. Having queer POC rep right now is so important, especially in this time. What does it mean for you guys personally to be able to play these characters that so many fans feel seen by?
Honestly, even from season 1, when I saw the breakdown of characters that they were looking for this season, I already knew, I loved that in itself. Even if I wasn't cast, which I was, thankfully, but even if I wasn't a part of it, I loved that they were making this world with these characters, because more than anything, it's easy when you live in a place like LA, where a lot of queerness and sexuality in every form is celebrated already, but there's so many parts of the world that still it's not reached the celebration phase yet. It's still in the struggling have to fight for it phase. And I feel like that, with the backdrop of it being Korea especially, I feel like that also significant for me because I'm from Korea, and I would love to see more of that in Korea as well. So these two worlds coming together to form this lovely environment where these characters can grow is actually such a big significant.
And just adding on, because I think that was the perfect explanation, it's just a show being proud and loud about it. That's how I live my life. I'm very loud about my own sexuality, and I'm very proud about it because I have nothing to be ashamed of. But in certain places, in certain climate of everything in the world, people will try to sneak that message in and be like, if you get it, you get it. But this show is will you get it because that's what it is, So it's not like Yuri and Juliana are some special friends. It's no, that's her girlfriend. You know what I mean? And I'm very thankful to be on a show that's very positive about that and very honest about it, and showing that, all the sides of it. This is a normal relationship. It just happens to be them two, and there's nothing weird about it. We're going to go through the same ebbs and flows that everybody else is going through. So being on a show that's very loud and proud about it, and working with cast that are very, very accepting and also very proud to be on this show and proud to represent so much it's it's one of those things that you can only dream of, and it's you hope that it happens multiple times in your career. It's a very special thing.
Absolutely. All right. Well, that's all the time we have. Thank you so much, both, and congrats. And I'm so excited for season 2 to come out. Hi. How are you guys?
Hi.
Good. Excited to talk to you. So one of my favorite things about EXO Kitty is it's just as focused on friendships as it is relationships. What's your guys' favorite thing about your character's friendship?
Character's friendship. I think I feel like between Minho and Dae, I think in the future when they grow up, they will have fun talking about their past fights.
Yeah.
I think that would be a really good thing. So I feel like as a character of Minho and Dae, I think they will have a really strong bond as almost like brothers, basically. Of course, yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I can see that
Yeah.
coming.
Absolutely. Yeah, going through some stuff right now, but
Yeah.
I do love the dynamic. If you each had to pick one word to describe your characters this season, what would it be? Like your individual character.
Oh, this season.
Hmm.
I would say. You want to go first? I should go first. Okay. I don't know. I wanna find a word that contains everything, but
You don't
I
have
would
to,
I
yeah.
was I would say singing.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, performing, singing,
Hmm.
and facing what he wants.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I'm not sure. I think maybe dealing with broken pieces
Hmm.
would be a really good way of
That's
describing.
like 4 words.
Anyways,
That's okay.
picking up pieces. I don't know, like
Yeah. I don't know if you can say it, but I've got to ask, who are you personally rooting for Kitty to end up with?
I mean, again, I'm usually quite the neutral one when it comes to this. Like, I remember, if I watch a film or a series where there's like a relationship or something going on, I'd never really be the person to say or feel, oh, I hope they become together. I just really be the one just watching the whole thing and let the scene happen or whatever happens for the best of the storyline. But yeah, so I'm very neutral with this sort of things.
Yeah, and sorry that it might not be the answer that you wanted, but for
Or-
me it's kind of same as well. But the thing is, for me, I just don't want her to think about other things than her feelings. It's not about like sex, not about the situation. Like for example, like Minho's Day's best friend, and like Yuri has a girlfriend. Like those kind of all kind of things that you get to think about when you're into someone. I hope at the end she just faces her like real feelings and instincts and just go for it, like
Trust your
always.
instincts. Trust your instincts.
Definitely. What are you most excited for fans to see this season?
More characters.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Yeah, because new faces create new dramas, right?
Absolutely. All right. That's all the time we have. Thank you both so much, and congrats, and super excited about season 2.
Thank you
Thank
for having
you.
us. Thank you.
Have a good one.
I'm Caitlin McDaniel with Gaiety. It's so great to see you both.
Gays.
Hi. The gays.
I love the gays.
Me too. My favorite girlfriends right here.
Look at us.
So wonderful to see you
So
both.
good to see you.
Welcome to season 2.
Ah,
Thank you.
crazy.
I'm so excited. You both look fabulous.
Thank you. You do too.
Thank you. Thank you. So I just want to start. We're in a new season at KISS, new school year.
Yes.
For your characters, what do you think their favorite class this season would be?
Oh, Kitty has a new class that's like music management, and that I feel like, I mean, it has its drama within it for sure, but I feel like she likes it. I feel like she definitely, we get to see her in that class the most. So I'm gonna take the agency to say she's enjoying it. She has fun.
Yeah.
I'd say for Q, it's definitely track.
Yeah.
I don't know if that counts as a class, but I don't.
PE.
Yeah,
Gym,
yeah.
yeah.
I don't consider him an academic per se. So I would say track for sure. He gets a lot of fun out of that.
Absolutely. And I love the story arcs that go on this season, especially Anna, for you with Kitty. I mean, she has such growth, and she's going from being a matchmaker to figuring herself out, and her sexuality, of course. So can you just talk a little bit about how fun that is exploring?
Yeah, I think it's so special to see Kitty in a space this season where she feels like she has a stronger sense of who she is. And season 1, there was that whole beautiful journey of coming to the realization of her sexuality and exploring that for the first time, versus this season, she's pretty comfortable with it, and she's getting to actually like be that person in the world and be proud of it and explore it like in a much more real way instead of like in her own heart and her own mind. And that's really cool to see. And like her first girl date and first like all of those first are happening for her, and it's very special to see that she's proud of it. And Kitty's always been very fearless in that way, which is so fun to get to explore.
I can't wait for everyone to see. Like, there's just so much that's gonna happen. Going over to you, Anthony, with Q. I mean, he's always going from school to boys, and I love watching what he's gonna do next. But I also do love that we get to kind of see him like in a queer scene, especially this season. So can you just talk a little bit about what you love seeing him do this season?
Yeah, well, I mean, I love the thing that I love about Q is that he's always been very comfortable in his own skin. Like, I don't think he struggles at all with his identity, and that's what's really cool about seeing a character like that on TV, and getting to be more comfortable in that and like go on this journey with Kitty as well. Like, it is really cool to see how he kind of, I don't know, like takes her under his wing in a way. Like, I think that's what makes playing Q so fun, like kind of living vicariously, because he's already done all of this, experienced it all. So it's like cool to see him do that with Kitty, and also like you said, with the queer scene and like being in that space, and like how even more so he lets loose. And like it was just like such a fun episode. I feel like that was the best. I really enjoy that part of playing Q for sure.
And you two are amazing best friends on this show. I love seeing how like reliant you can be on each other. So can you just talk a little bit about your first impressions of each other in real life, and then how it's grown, like your friendship?
Oh my god.
I'm trying to think of the first time we met.
It was outside of the hotel.
It was.
I was walking out of it,
Yes,
and you were
I was
driving
coming in,
and
yes.
you, like, came out of the van, like slid the door open, and you're like, "You're Anthony," and I'm like, "You're Anna." And, like, we had only just met over Zoom for like the chemistry reads before that. So that was like our first time really meeting, and I just remember you like embraced me in this biggest hug ever, and I just remember thinking, this girl is so sweet and so genuine. Like, you don't really get that a lot in this industry sometimes. So
it literally reminds me of like when Kitty comes out of the car in episode 1.
Yeah.
And like it was like that. Like it was like the jump into each other and like the little like tippy taps of dancing. And like, oh, this is happening. I can't believe you're here out here. It was like literally that scene in real life.
Yeah.
Like the excitement was so real, and like getting to be like, we're about to start this crazy adventure together, and like we get to experience this wild thing side by side was like such a special moment.
it really was.
Oh my gosh, I feel like we get to see that in season 2 too, like right at the beginning. So I love
I
that.
think that's what she was
that
referencing.
mirroring,
Yeah.
of
For
that.
sure.
Just
Like, it was such
amazing.
a parallel.
Yeah, totally.
I love that so much. And I also feel like obviously Kitty's trying to find out about more of her mother, and this time she gets a little more like sleuthing, like it's really getting into the clues. So how do you both feel about solving mysteries? Do you think you're good? Or
I think I'm pretty good at sleuthing.
I feel like I would trust you. Like I
feel
would
like
trust you to help.
I can put my FBI hat on
Yeah.
and like figure some stuff out. I'm good at finding information, I think.
Yes, I think I would go to you if I needed help for that. I would just get too nervous. Like I would get very stressed and be like, no, like I'm doing. Like I would be too guilty. I don't think I would be someone you need for a sleuth.
I feel like I could do like an Instagram sleuthing, but that's
Yes.
far
Yeah,
as
that
it
part.
could go.
Yeah.
You know,
Totally.
right?
Yeah.
Like a little.
I could get in my car and follow someone if need be.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I'll call you up.
Let me know.
Exactly,
Let me
definitely
know.
I wanted to start just, it's a new season at KISS. So for your character, what class do you think is their favorite this semester?
Oh,
I feel like it might be obvious.
Mine's definitely gonna be art class. She doesn't care about anything but the art. Yeah.
what is Yuri's favorite class? Maybe music. Music.
Yeah, and that's definitely strong this semester too. So
Yeah.
we're gonna see a lot going on.
Yeah, exactly. There's so much related to music this season. Yeah.
And I love the dynamic that we get to see more of this season between your two characters. But I wanted to ask you your first impressions of each other when you first met in real life, and how that's kind of changed as you've gotten to know each other now.
I feel like my first impression of you tracks. Like, I thought as soon as I met her, I was like a person that like is very light, like very bright energy, very like sun energy. And I think even more now where I'm like, oh, this person is like the light of people's lives, you know? So I'm like, I feel like it was like pretty accurate. I was like, she's so nice, she's so kind.
Oh, well, I had the exact same impression of her because we met at the hotel lobby,
Yeah.
right? And we were already kind of in a group, cast members, and then Reagan joined. And then she was just like like there's nothing, like literally 0% bad vibe from a person, you know? Like sometimes you meet someone and you can like 70%, 30% maybe, but then there was like 0, and she's just like pure and good, and she just walks in and she's like as soon as she walks in, there's like no awkwardness, even though we all just met for the first time, and she was walking into a group, which can be intimidating, but she was just so like easy and so flowy with us that I was like, oh, this person's gonna be great to work with. I was excited. Yeah.
I love that. And Reagan, it's Juliana. She's coming into KISS, and she's kind of trying to find her place. So can you talk a little bit about how she's adjusting?
Man, she was gone. She's back. I think she's trying her best. There are some things that get thrown in her world that she's probably not expecting, but she's navigating it the best she can. It's hard, you know. They're kids. This is their first time doing everything. They have no reference point. So I think like for her, it's like sometimes she may slip up with certain things at KISS, but other times she's like, I'm genuinely trying my best. But I'm happy she's back. I'm happy that she gets to be like with all the friends and like with everybody and like be back in the mix. I think it's really cool.
Yeah, absolutely. And I love too that we get to see more of like this queer scene. There's a part, you know, where you even go out and see other people. So Gia, could you talk a little bit about like how fun that was to film?
Honestly, like we were talking about earlier, I think it's really special, especially having this, like shooting it in Korea as well. And I've said this throughout season 1 too, but having a queer love line or love story be shown in such a big, globally acclaimed or accessible show on a major streaming platform, and it's set in Korea, where I feel like still a lot more representation can be had, a lot more. In that space, I feel like it's very, very meaningful, and the fact that we were at an actual gay club in Korea shooting that as well was really meaningful too, I think.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And I just, to close this off, I have to talk about the fashion because it's really amazing. I mean, I love your outfit even today, but could you both just talk a little bit about the fashion on the show?
Oh, her outfits on the show, I want them all. Every time she would walk out, I was like, great, okay, all right.
You
cool.
have such cool outfits for everything.
Yeah. I feel like this season I was like, we're finding the groove. But like you from first season to second season, I'm like back to back to back. You're just, you walk out in like the best looks. Where I'm like, this is unfair.
No, what? No, Juliana has the coolest looks because she's like the artist, you know? So they're always throwing all of the funky stuff on her as well.
I would say our couple in the show have the superior looks.
Yes.
We eat down.
Oh yeah. When they walk in,
And
I'm
it
like,
tracks.
oh, yeah.
They're like, let's put the 2 lesbians on the show. This lesbian couple in the best stuff. I'm like, thank you.
It's what they deserve. So just to start us out, we're in a new semester at KISS. So can you tell me what you think your character's favorite class is this semester?
If you see the show, you'll know, but definitely for Day, it's advanced voice because that's like one of the main thing that's in Day's head for season 2.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think towards a similar. I can't remember the specific class, but like it was like the whole
businessman.
Yeah, like this business management, artist carrying manager sort of class. I can't remember what it was, but yeah, he was was really he was quite flexible, and he didn't have a hard time doing it because of his, I don't know, like family trait, I guess.
Yeah, and like
his dad's side.
I feel like wasn't interested that much at first.
He wasn't interested, or he wasn't really into it, but then he was just naturally talented, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm.
And then, like you got hyped for your father,
basically.
and then you start to love.
Absolutely. I mean, yeah, there's definitely some new classes this semester, some new tricks that we get to see. And you two, your characters are best friends on the show, but there was kind of some tension last season. So can you talk a little bit about that friendship and what we're going to see from them this time?
Well, that's like not even attention. That's like no, that's just like a
You pushed me against the wall. Like.
Yeah, there was tension.
but like in this season, there's even more. That was just like a teaser.
Oh, got you.
Yeah.
Okay. That was only like, I would say nothing compared to what's coming next. Is it? Okay, fair enough.
And
All right.
even because of that, like it gets even worse because they thought, like you feel dumb when you
Don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
And someone's just.
and he did forgive Minnow,
But,
and then
yeah.
turns out like
But you know what? Anyways, like I think overall, like because there were some collisions between Day and Minnow, as everyone who's been through those relationships, like fighting with your best friend or with your lover or your family members, whatever, it just gets better. Like what doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
True.
Basically, yeah.
better and deeper.
Basically, yeah.
I love those two takeaways. Like, it's like you ain't seen nothing yet. There's more to come. And then
Yeah.
what doesn't kill you makes you stronger
Basically.
is what we're going to see this season. And Sang-Han, I wanted to go to you just kind of about that finale of last season and filming that airport scene. Can you talk just a little bit about what was going through your mind when you were filming that scene?
I think I really try to touch in to Minnow's true feelings and portray it as much as I can on screen. But it was sort of fun as well because I had to think about, obviously, my sort of memory or that little moment where I had to like say my true feelings to my lover for the first time. So it was that touching moment, and going through my memories was, I think, was really great. Yeah.